welcome back. It's been almost a year, I think, now, since I last picked up the camera and filmed some Balisong content. But I've been very busy. As you can see, I've moved house. It's a new room. I've been working, got a job in a engineering company, designing motorbikes. Some of you may know it. I'm not going to tell you the name for obvious reasons, but it's taken up a lot of my time, and it's been a kind of a very, very different thing. A lot of you know that I've into cars and motorbikes as another one of my hobbies, and so that's taken a rather large part of my free time within the last year, hence why I haven't really picked up a Balisong. My flipping in this video is going to be terrible, I will warn you, because I am very out of practice. The only Balisong related stuff that I've been doing over the last year is Phoenix Designs. Some of you probably know that I have my own Balisong company making these crack and re-blades. Here is one of them. Anyway, I've done videos on them before. Today's video is going to be actually about something a bit new for Phoenix Designs. I haven't really got any clone content to make because I've only had one clone, which is the Bali Plus Tsunami. I won't show that for obvious reasons, but it's alright. It's a good flipper. Great flipper, actually. It's nice to have a titanium Balisong when I'm used to Krakens and stuff. I'm mostly flip Krakens, so it's nice to pick up something else once in a while. Anyway, working on this. This is a replicant, obviously. It's Bali Plus scales on OE BRS liners and my own resin printed spacers. You can see in there, lightweight spacers, on some TrueLink hardware and a prototype replicant blade that I've been working on in the background, whilst obviously manufacturing and shipping off Kraken blades for the rest of the Phoenix Designs company. So this is what I've come up with as a first kind of prototype. Really, I built it just to make sure that the tang worked and that the handle gap, both open and closed, was all right. You can see there still needs a bit of work. I've got fairly similar closed handle gap to the Krakens. In fact, it's pretty much identical. So I'm not too fussed about that. The BRS handles are slightly wider, so I might make the gap a little bit smaller. But the open handle gap is quite tight. I know the BRS replicant is similar, but I might space it out just a tad more, maybe something like that, because I think, personally, I like that a bit more. It makes it easier to get your thumb onto one handle for starting rollovers, or when you're doing tricks like the, I don't even know what this is called, reverse choker fan, I guess. Anyway, it makes it easier to get your finger in to do stuff like that. So that's probably what I'll work on that tang next. The blade itself is not great for flipping. Looks wise, it's pretty nice. I mainly based it off of the Kukri Kraken that I already had, simply because it's a design that I like and that I had open on my CAD software at the time when I was trying to come up with something. But that's by no means the final production design. It doesn't flip very well, even on lightweight handles. The blade is too light, and so I find it very handle biased. Just doesn't quite flip how I want. And certainly it wouldn't flip very well on stock rep handles, which is kind of what I'm going for. Therefore, I'll change up the design, something a bit more solid. Maybe if you've followed my Phoenix Designs Instagram account, you've seen some of the CAD renders that I've done of more solid designs. I'll probably pursue one of those, since I think, one, it will look a bit more like a replicant blade than a Kraken blade, and two, it will flip a lot better on the titanium handles that are quite a bit heavier than the stuff I'm used to with Krakens. Be sure to, follow that Instagram account. I'll link it below, but it means you can stay up to date on things that I'm working on in the background. I don't obviously post on YouTube very much anymore. Clone content's not really something that is abundant these days. There's not a huge number of clones coming out, at least not trainers that I can review or that I want to spend my money on when I'm kind of spending a lot more time making my own things and modifying my own battle songs, because I think at least that's where my passion lies, with engineering my own things and just kind of getting a bit more hands-on instead of buying and reviewing other knives. That being said, someone has cloned one of my products. The other day I got sent a photo of the Kukuri, Phoenix Design Kukuri clone. Someone has been working in the background on a very cheap, very budget looking clone of this. And yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy that someone's cloning me, because it kind of means, oh, well, you've made it. People recognize your brand, people recognize your product enough to want to clone it. It seems to be a very limited production run. I can't remember how many he made, maybe 200. But you can't buy them on AliExpress. And as far as I can tell, at least, they only seem to really sell them kind of through like a Telegram group or something. I didn't quite see what it was. So sadly, I couldn't get my hands on one, but maybe in the future, if they ever bring it to mass production market, then if I can get it on AliExpress or Alibaba or one of the other clone manufacturers or clone sellers, then maybe I will. But it looked pretty shit quality. Might be fun to compare it to the real thing. Well, what else is happening? Phoenix Design wise, we've got a few more of these harpoons in stock have just arrived, so I'll be putting them up on the website about the same time this video comes out. If you do want to get your hands on one, then head on to that link, and fingers crossed there'll still be some left. I think I've only got 5 or 6 of them, because the majority of the order went out to pre-orders. I ordered a few more just because I wanted to be sure in case any other orders came in the meantime, but I think we got 5 or 6 that will be put in stock, and you can pick them up. Be quick. Obviously, they're going to sell out fairly fast. But if you want one, or if you've been, persuaded by some other reviews and stuff you see on Instagram and whatnot, then by all means go check them out. You could get them either with a plain logo like this. Looks nice and clean. You can't really see it too much while you're flipping. It's just kind of there, a bit understated. And then if you want the black logo, that is on this Kukuri, it's got a black logo. Stands out a bit more, looks quite nice. Obviously advertises it as a Phoenix Design product, which I quite like. But yeah, that's all I really have in terms of news and other things I wanted to include in this video. It's more of just a showcase of things I've been working on, things I've been doing battle song related in my in the last year or so. Maybe I'll find something more to talk about and release another video. If I can get my hands on that Kukuri clone, or if I can get any more information, I'll might post something about that. Anyway, guess I'll be seeing you.